Okay, I'm gonna hope this thing is recording. Oh, I got some new wireless microphones. They're XZL. Oh, I bought this single mic with the transmitter, and then I bought a pair of mics, same brand, and they all work off the same transmitter. So I think I'm gonna get another couple of transmitters for them, so I can keep them charged up enough. But for I think $49 for the two together. Of course, this was 38, and then I found the ones that have a pair in it. It was like $49, so I bought another set, and I'm really pleased at the sound that come out of these. And I'll give you a little sample. And the only way you know a vocal mic really works is a cappella. If you don't have anything else to accompany you, if the sound is good that way, then you know it's working good. Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Oh Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the world thy hands have made, I see the clouds, I hear the rolling thunder, all power throughout the universe display. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee, how great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee, how great thou art, how great thou art. I should have never turned that up. I had it set perfect to begin with. There you go. Oh Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the world thy hands have made, I see the clouds, I hear the rolling thunder, all power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee, how great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee, how great thou art, how great thou art. I think my singing voice is coming back a little bit. I'm glad of that. Well, I'm gonna get some guitars up here in a minute. I'll shut this stuff off and get all my stuff set up. I got a new looper pedal. It's the band in a box, they call it. Digitech Trio. You can, I think, put up to stack 5 instruments on that for a backing track. And I fiddled with it for an hour or so up here the other night when I got it in, but I don't want to put it on yet until I've got it polished up. I worked a little with my, well, it's here somewhere. My Nuix Core looper. I like that little looper pretty well. But my playing is getting a little bit better. Well, I restrung my What's happening there? It sounds like I think I've messed up my messed up the amp settings a while ago when I was messing with that microphone. Yeah, my finger coordination getting a little better. Yeah, I'm happy with the progress I've made in the past couple of weeks. Of course, there's a lot of things I can't play on on a video because it'll get a copyright strike, and I sure can't afford that. I've got too many problems in my life right now, broken vehicles and puppies dying, and I've got to get Rough and Ridge to the vet and get Bear and Ben to the vet and get them checked out for heartworm so I can get them on heartworm medication. I just wish they were still giving that ivermectin type. It was the safest stuff. Never had a problem with any dog I gave it to, and I gave it to all of my labs, and my Whippet Lab mix and my Dachshund and the little rat terriers. And they lived a long time. And then when they quit getting that ivermectin type medicine, that's when some of my dogs started getting some real problems. And then that flea and tick medication that killed Betsy Bug and almost killed little Ben, but I was able to save him. He was still alive that morning when I woke up, but Betsy Bug had died during the night, and I sure hated that, because she slept right there by the couch, right up against the couch where I could reach down and pet her. But it's been tough, but I'm put new strings on this thing, but I used up 2 sets because I messed up. First wound string I put on the 4th string here, the winding started coming off of it and just started right up the string about where the pickups are at, and I had to pull it off and put a new one. And I was real careful when I clipped the other one. I clipped it as close to where it was kinked with the wrapping around the ball on the string, because you have to clip them off to put it on these Floyd Bros. It just sticks in here, and you got a clamp screw here that you use an Allen wrench to tighten down on it with, and you got to tighten it pretty tight. Well, those strings sound good. They got a lot of ring to them. I'd guess this is probably my favorite electric guitar. And when I bought it from Tolman, they were sold out of these things for so much. Every time I would go online, and one time I started processing. They had one still in stock, and I started processing the order, and by the time I got the order processed, it had already been sold. So finally I went on, and they were sold out of all the new ones, but they had this in a B stock. Don't know why it was B stock, because it came to me set up perfect. I didn't do anything to it at all. Played it right out of the box. And that's rare. I've only gotten this one right here that I didn't turn any screws on, and that the one pretty natural wood with the neck through all the way through the guitar. That's the only 2 or only 3 I've ever gotten that didn't need any truss rod adjustment, height adjustment, or intonation. They were set perfect. It's rare you get them that way, and I mean, you got the smooth frets on this thing. all the way up the neck. Now I've got one right here. I've got a little bit of sprout on it. But good grief, this thing has been sitting in the open up here, getting played and played and played. And that's the only one I've found that's got any sprout to it. But it's, how many times you go past that first fret there? Not that much. But you can hardly feel it. It would still pass the pantyhose test because it's just barely a little sprout right here on the, and it's hard to feel. And you can't feel any sprout on any of these others. But it's right there on that one edge. All the rest of them are good. I mean, they're good all the way up the neck. Love this thing. They got fantastic pickup. It's got Roswell pickups, the Floyd Rose tremolo bridge, and beautiful gold trim on everything. And it's got the nut locks up here. Once you get the string stretched, these new ones get stretched. I don't know, I guess I went better than a year and never touched a tuning peg on this thing. Because it already had the strings broke in on it, and I kept those strings on it forever. And this is the first time I've changed the strings in all the years I've had this thing. I'd polish them up when they'd get a little tarnished looking, but 9 through 42s, that's what I put back on it. I put Ernie balls on it. It had, I think it had D'Addario on to begin with. But these Ernie balls seem to do pretty good. And the fretboard on this thing, no rock at all with a fret rocker. And no fret rock on this Leo James I've got over here. Didn't do too bad. Beautiful guitar too. And the pickups in these Leo James. I got no complaint with them at all. But it's pretty good quality piece of gear. A beautiful guitar, good neck on it, smooth frets. They're all straight. I ran the rocker on it. I think I had just barely a little rock on. I mean, so small I could barely feel it. So there's no digging touching it. I might change the strings on it. Because I think a good set of Diodario's would do this one justice. Well, I just thought I'd show that one. And that bullfighter back here, this red one, that's a beauty, and it plays well. And of course, my Gretsch, super good sounding guitar and beautiful. I just can't see how they can build a guitar of this quality. Of course, this has got Diodario strings on it. Thought it was built in Vietnam, but it was built in Indonesia. I looked in the label there. It was built in Indonesia. It's beautiful, and the frets on it are perfect. No rock on any of them. They're all level. And these pickups are really fantastic. Love the sound on it. Of course, I've got it in a couple of videos, I think. But I've got right here within arm's reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guitars that I can reach just by standing up and grabbing some in the case. And I play every one of them. I play that Gretsch, and the IYV more than any of them, I think. But I play the Squire quite a bit, and I like that little telly back there. And this one right here, a Davidson. And I tell you, I like the Davidson picks. I wish there's some place I could buy that thing is beautiful, and it's got a great sound and You talk about smooth frets, and the neck on it is so playable. And the wood on it is absolutely gorgeous. I can't see how they can make such a high quality guitar so cheap. But that Davidson pick is what I've been using. That's my favorite pick. 0.71 millimeter. But it's just the right flex. It's a fine guitar, but I love their picks. I'd love to buy about 100 of those. They've got just the right amount of flex in them. Well, old and crackadated here, and I just thought I'd make a little short video. I did one in the gazebo the other night. Perfect night. It was cool and I had that fire going, making coffee. Shot video, and then I'd get up and turn the camera off, turn it back on, and my microphone, I don't know why that thing is that way. The cord for the wireless receiver for the camera, if you plug it in the wrong way, it's got a 90-degree end and a straight end, and one way it won't work but the other will, and I forgot to check it. I went through all that video and no sound, so I just erased it all. Some good video, good stories. And I sure hate that, because I had some good stuff on there. And you can't recreate that stuff, because it just comes out of whatever I'm thinking at the time. But I've got to shoot some more. Yeah, the problem I had with my hands, somebody was asking me about it today, and I thought I would buy myself a present. I went in the gun store, and I never go in that gun store without walking out with something, or at least making a purchase, whether I walk out with it that day or not, put it on layaway or whatever. But wouldn't you know, I've been looking for a 44 Magnum for a long time, several years, but I was wanting the Taurus, and everybody's always sold out of it. I went online and looked, sold out. But I walked in there and it had a used one, and it's probably had a box of ammunition fired through it, and it's stainless, 6-shot, which is what I wanted. You can find the 5-shots everywhere. They've got them in stores. You can get them online just about anywhere. But that 6-shot model, they're always sold out. So today, I decided to treat myself and buy myself a present, since I've gotten another year older today. or maybe yesterday. I don't know. It's midnight yet. Let me see. No, it's still my birthday. So happy birthday to me. But I decided to treat myself, and I just found that used one, and $75 off the price of a new one, and I can't find a new one, so I thought, hey, I better not pass this up. I won't find another. So I went ahead and put it on layaway, and on the first of the month, I'll pick it up and pay for it. I always throw like a $50 down payment on it or something. But it's really funny. Every time I go in the store, he used to get out one of the forms and put it out on the counter every time I walked in. He always knows when I'm getting interested in something. I bought some good stuff there, some good used guns too. But I like the artwork of guns. I've got some that are absolutely gorgeous, works of art. I've got one that uses a .30 carbine round. It's a 1911 model, 10-inch barrel, stainless steel, and it's been fired twice, and still in the original box with all the paperwork that came with it when it was new. I didn't get it new, but I bought it from a friend of mine. It was a gunsmith. He was in business a long time. But he test fired it twice and decided to keep it like it was. And I've never fired it, but it's a beautiful piece, and it's worth about twice what I paid for it right now. But I love my works of art, and that one, the value of it just keeps on going up. If I don't get it out and shoot it, it's going to be even more valuable. Better than money in the bank. Money in the bank don't draw any interest nowadays. Well, Old and Crackadated is a little older, officially a year older today. I was born a long time ago. At least it was AD instead of BC. Well, old and crackadated, and if it can, it will, and what has it ever. Dog's got hold of my glasses, and I finally found the lens. But anyway, I got out a pair of my old glasses. Well, a couple of weeks ago, they chewed the whole side of the frame, all the pieces on it, and I never did find the lens for it. And I got out another pair of my old ones that they weren't correct prescription, but they worked good enough to be able to drive and stuff. And then after I had my eye appointment last week, I come home, I find the lens to these glasses, I get these glasses out, pop the lens in, and these were the ones I was looking for all the time. But I've got a new pair coming, but now I've found my old ones. And at least I can see how to drive if I have to drive at night. Well, old and crackadated, and that camera clicked off a while ago, so I don't know how many minutes it was running, probably 10 minutes. Old and crackadated, if it can, it will.